Okay, answer your question. Hope. Yes, Kelly. Answer your question, GP. Yes, there is a live happening right now. It's happening tonight. Um, just after the premiere. It's kind of how I've been doing it for now. Um, Bucky's in here. What's going on, Bucky? But yeah, to answer your question, a few weeks ago, GP, I had been doing the Silver City Saturday thing, and to be honest, as awesome as it was, and that crew was really, really great. I've been having a hard time like struggling that early in the morning. Um, I have to work right at 8:30 a.m. And so to line my video up at 8 o'clock and then start getting ready, I a few weeks ago started doing all my premieres right before the lives. So hopefully, you know, um, just brings in a little bit more traffic or something like that, and gives us a little bit more of something to talk about because the premiere is right before this. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, that was it. So I don't know if you guys had known this or not either. Show you some fun stuff that happened this week. So I had some, I had a little bit of time, and I went up to Woods Hole. Woods Hole is where obviously the Oceanographic Institute is and stuff like that. But there's a drawbridge there, and there's tons of boat traffic because um, all the ferries and stuff like that for Nantucket and the Vineyard or whatever, they come right in there, or the Vineyard at least. So there's a ton of stuff going on. So, anyways, whatever. I went magna fishing there, and it was pretty chilly. Um, Not chilly enough that it was coldest day I'd been out or anything like that. My camera's always worked fine in cold weather. If anything, GoPros are kind of known for heating up. But I started getting really weird stuff happening. Like I was watching, as I'm fishing because I've got everything here. So I'm looking through the camera to make sure I'm lining up the shot and all that. But the gloves were purple, and the gloves I was actually wearing were green. They weren't purple. So as it's sitting there on the mount, I pull that. Hey, Roger. I pull the side out, grab the battery out, pop a new one in. Seemed to do the same thing over again. So I was like, hey, whatever. Maybe it's a couple bad batteries. So I went to go pop that battery out. And as I did, this lever popped off and it ended up in the drink. So that ended my day really quickly because I didn't have a camera to record anything anymore. Um, but I ended up calling GoPro a couple days later because it was the weekend, and I have a subscription through GoPro. So, like when I get home, and as soon as that camera actually connects to Wi-Fi, it instantly uploads it to the cloud and everything. Saves me a whole bunch of time. Plus, all my footage is backed up because it's unlimited storage, and it's something like $59 a year, which is pretty cost effective. But because of that subscription, I actually get a replacement camera every year, and it's a minimum of $100, 99, whatever, to pay for it. And my camera's a 9. They don't make the 9s anymore. Yes, you can still buy them, but they're not in production. Um, they didn't have those, obviously, so they ended up. It's a great plan, Josh. Seriously, dude. Um, $59. It's basically like insurance for this camera because, like I was just saying, they have no 9s. And even though they do produce the 10s, they're out of stock. The only thing they had in stock was the 11. So they are sending me an 11 for $99. And the dude was really, really cool on the phone. He's even throwing in one of those like Enduro long life batteries. Hate when that happens. You know what? Roger, I've never gone live on the GoPro itself. I would do the plan, especially if you get a new one, Josh. Um, just because, like I don't know, the 11, I was looking up something like the actual replacement price. If I bought an 11 outright, it was over $300, and they're giving it to me for 99. So I'll take it. You know what I mean? Um, so that's what happened this week. That was a little bit of a bummer. Then that job I'd been working on or been trying to get for a really long time. I've been going for supervisor positions for at least a few years now. Um, Usually when I get a no, I'll get some sort of feedback from everybody and then take that feedback and create some sort of action from it. Last time I was told I don't have any projects, which means I guess I don't have project management skills. So I got three. Um, the few people on the Cape here, Stylen included. Stylen, you probably know, and even though Josh, you're not from the Cape, you probably know about Wellfleet Oyster Fest. That's been my project now for a couple of years, is going in there, making sure modems are installed, new wires are run, and all their Wi-Fi stuff is up and running. So that way, all the vendors can sell their stuff during Oyster Fest. That was one of them. Then another project, but they also told me I didn't have experience. That was the last time. So for the past month, I've actually been covering for my boss, basically doing the job. I did see that, Josh, and that's actually awesome, dude. Um, I don't really know what my schedule is doing right now. I know until the second. Um, until the second, my boss is gone. So the third, I'm back in the field. So I think this weekend is pretty much it for me. And then I go back to having Sunday and Mondays off. So we'll see. But that still aligns pretty well. That gives me Sundays. I know Sean can't do Sundays 'cause he does family day, but if you can, we can always meet up. You know what I mean? Um, had I gotten that job, it would have worked out perfectly, man, and I would have ended up with Fridays and Saturdays off. That would have been insane. Yeah, you know what styling is? I've never actually been either, but I know that the place is the zoo, just because I've worked up in like Provincetown, so I've had to bypass it in the summer. And the Oyster Fest is a zoo. People come from all over the place. I mean, everybody knows what a Wellfleet oyster is. Yeah, exactly. Even some of the smaller Oyster Fests are little tiny things that they have on the Cape are always super hopping, especially in the summertime. But so does that mean you're changing any sort of job stuff, Josh, or like a new role, or they're just changing your schedule? What's going on, Stephen? Yep. See, Stephen knows. Stephen knows what's up with Oyster Fest. We do not know. I'm going to guess magnets. That'd be cool. Or a detector. A detector would be fun. I haven't had one either, Josh, to be honest. That is such a smart thing to have. Yeah. I got tired of getting stuck, so I ended up getting a come along. Now here's the issue is trying to figure out how to use it, which actually Stephen Taylor here, who lives here in Yarmouth, has offered one of these days to show me how to properly use it because he saw me fumbling with it one time, and yeah, I don't know how to use it. Come along. That's pretty cool, Josh. A schedule change is awesome, especially when it gives you the weekends off. That'll be cool. We'll be able to get magna fishing again. Plus soon as summer comes back and we actually have light until 8 o'clock. Yeah, you will learn fast, Kelly. You get stuck, seem to get stuck like I do. So I'm trying to figure out somewhere to go this weekend, Josh, because this will be my last Saturday um, having off. So I'd like to go somewhere interesting. I'd love to get something decent. I've been on the Cape the past few weeks, and the Cape's fun to magnet fish at, but they're usually cleanups. I'm not picking any nothing that's gonna jump off of a thumbnail and pull you in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's see what else is going on here. Appreciate the fact that you shared that out, Mandy. That may be why we're getting a few people in here. Let's just see what's going on here. You know, I've checked that out. Styling. Supposedly there is because there was a guy. I forget where I was, and he had mentioned that a friend of his magnet fishes, and they were magnet fishing at the base, and he found a mortar round, and I thought that was kind of unheard of on the Cape, but I didn't either, Josh, because of the struggles with the camera. But luckily, um, it's the end of the year. I don't really like recycling content, but it's an end of year wrap up. It's not really a recycle. It's picking out some of, the funnest things that we found or most interesting. Um, so that's really what I did. I mean, you could always go into your channel and just start downloading each video and trim out some of the best stuff, create a compilation. It's that time of the year, everybody's doing it. Yeah, they're usually fun styling because I hate to say some of our videos are boring, but there are times that they are, especially when you're just pulling up bars and nuts and bolts. That's nothing really interesting to watch. But yeah, you could do that, Josh. But end of year videos kind of are a little bit more exciting. Bucky, there he is. He snuck back in. Bucky's been doing some good stuff there. That was actually really cool. I don't know if you guys have seen the short. Um, Maybe I'll have to go try and grab the link or something. But he helped the guy get his boat prop. Did you actually go in the water, Bucky? Bucky, I'm gonna send you something real quick. Let's see. You're gonna have to go on Facebook, grab it. It's the only way I have anything to message you from. Invite. It was pretty cool, dude. That's the type of stuff that makes us all look pretty decent is when we have the opportunity to help somebody out. Yep. And I made it into a short too, Josh. Yeah, I want to go to that bridge. I haven't gone to that one yet, Styling. That's on my list. I didn't. Yeah, it's getting hard. Um, to doing more and more shorts, Dennis. Buggy, sorry. Sending you a link here if you're bored, of course. Place to go. Oh yeah. All right, cool. So that's actually what we'll do is watch this. Here we go, guys. Copy. I'm gonna put this in here into the StreamYard. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool what Bucky did. He saved the dude's prop. Let's go. Come on. I work in tech, yet I sit here and fumble around with everything all the time. Yeah, I'll definitely have to go there, styling. This one right here, this link I'm just dropping, guys, is a really cool one from Bucky. Where he basically he helped somebody with a prop. Uh, the link looks all messed up. Oh no, it'll work. Okay. I don't know why I did that though. Let's try that. Yeah, that one works better. Okay, there we go. The other one should have disappeared. But yeah, Jack, what's happening, man? No, you know what? It's really not though, Kelly. I've looked back at a lot of our older videos and um yeah, we've come we've come a long way. So it just happens. You start to get looser, you start to get more used to it. How was Christmas? Christmas was good, man. Sounds good, Josh. Appreciate you popping in, dude. It was good, man. Um, I put out a silly little short yesterday, um, and of this little LED hat that my kids got me, and I think it might actually be something kind of neat to use for videos. I might maybe in like the intros or outros. I might do like some sort of message or something like that, Easter eggs. Um, Good, yay, nay. Yeah, all right, we're good. What's going on, Bucky?
What's up, buddy?
How are you?
Man, I got like 5 minutes. I could talk on here.
That's all good, man. You've been like not only with that not only the prop, but dude, you got that gun and stuff like that that might actually did you find out anything about it possibly
Not
being
yet, dude. I got to call the detective. I know he's busy, but I haven't tried to call him in like a month, so
right?
I need to find out about it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool that it might actually possibly be something, you know?
Oh,
And they
no
say they've
kidding.
been
But that's the second time I've been paid by somebody driving by, while I'm magnet fishing. It was so cool finding
yeah.
that prop.
What was the other one?
Oh, it was an old winch. Actually, it was like from the 50s or something. And somebody was driving by
Wow.
and it was like, "Hey, can I buy that?" They gave me like $5. So
Oh, to buy the winch.
yeah, I mean,
That's weird, huh?
he's gonna try and restore it. I don't know if it's restorable, but it's cool to like set on a shelf or something. For
Right.
somebody that does work with a winch all the time or a come along. I
That's,
guess it was an old come along. Yeah. So
hmm, that's interesting, dude. So does Danny live near you guys? Is that why you're magnet fishing?
he
Lot.
lives in Indiana.
Okay.
And then outdoor influencer, he lives in Missouri, and yeah, they just came down wanting magnet fish Kansas City.
They can only see your hand. No one knows who you
Hello
are.
there. Show yourself.
Leah being goofy.
Hello.
Yeah, how was your Christmas, dude? Was it a good one?
Oh, it was fantastic. Busy, really busy. We went to Wichita, Kansas, and then came back home. Everybody came to our house, and then, yeah, it was just a lot of driving and
Yeah.
just very busy. A lot of people to see.
A
Which
good
is
thing when you
why
get
I
old.
haven't been able to put out a video or shorts or anything. I just haven't been focused on that. So
Yeah, it's all good, man. Sometimes you got to take a break from this stuff. I mean,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
starting to realize it too. It takes so much of your energy.
Yes, it does. Like I'm so picky on my editing that I sit here on my phone trying to make it short, and just if 1 second is off, I'll delete it. You know.
I've done the same thing, and I just get so fed up, and I'll throw the phone and walk
Yep.
away. And
Oh yeah.
yep,
It just drives me
that
nuts. Oh,
there is an app you can use though. I'll send you a link sometime. Here's Brockton. What's happening, dude?
what's up,
Um,
Brockton?
I use something called Opus. Um, it's it's like $9 a month, and you put like a full length video into it, and it'll rip it apart for you into shorts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean,
That's worth
so
it. Oh my God.
you on your phone you can't do any editing, but if you have a laptop, you can go into the same site and you can actually edit the shorts. So they'll like set everything up for you. You can just add a little length or something like that to the beginning or end.
What about a desktop?
Yeah, same thing. As
Same
long as
thing.
it's a
Okay.
computer, because a phone doesn't have the editing options on their app.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
and
that
Kelly, that's
would
exactly
benefit
the
me
same thing.
so well. I'd be able to keep up on my channel and still
Well,
do
not
things.
all, and it captions it too.
Oh
So
wow.
that's why you'll see the captions on almost everybody's thing is that they're using Opus.
Yeah. I saw you were talking about the GoPro subscription. It is worth it to have a
Absolutely,
GoPro.
dude.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Have you ever had to replace yours?
So I lost mine in a spillway.
Right.
My rope ripped it off my chest and it went down. So
Oh
much good
God.
footage lost. It wasn't able to upload to the GoPro app because I didn't have Wi-Fi at that time. But so I
Right.
lost that, and a great member of the community, Tin Man, he gave me his.
Wow.
Yeah, it was incredible. I couldn't believe it.
Tin Man's a good dude.
Yeah, he is.
Um, but yeah, my story. I got upgraded from a 9 to 11
That's amazing
for the
for
same for
$100,
the same
dude.
price. Yeah, I looked at the
Wow.
prices, and it's like over 300 for an 11.
Right. Yeah, I look at them all the time.
Yep. I actually was going to buy one, or I started to buy one, and I was going to get it used for like 189. So getting, and that would have just been a 9, or maybe even a 10.
Yeah.
This is so much better,
Oh,
and
for sure.
everybody says they get too hot, but the hot problem um, is because people's settings. Like if I try to run this at 4K,
Hmm.
it'll get super hot and the battery dies.
Is that like Super View? The Super
Yeah,
View? Yeah.
if you use the super view, if you use the what is it called, the for like bouncing around, motion steady or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
um
Huh?
if you have all those features turned on, it gets hot within 15 minutes and it shuts off.
Right.
But that's because you've got it at max settings.
That happened to me when we were in Wisconsin, when we went up there for the event, and mine
Right.
kept shutting off on me. I was PO'd.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you do though. Just bring it down. We're doing magnet fishing videos. We're not recording documentaries.
Right? I
We
don't know
don't need all
anything
that
about
extra
it
stuff.
though. I've just played with it, see what views better, and I always thought the
Right.
Super View was the best.
That's what I thought too. But then once this one got messed up, I started looking into more of them, and I kept reading that review. Even the 13s, the new ones, they get
Hmm.
too hot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
they can't. I don't think they can fix that. If something's getting too hot, it's just going to get too hot. You can't do
right,
anything about it. It's just.
except change the settings, and
Oh yeah, that yeah. But as far as you wanting to use those settings, it's going to get hot.
yep. Eventually, someone will come up with something. Have you ever used one of those Instas? Like, there's a different camera called Insta.
Uh-uh. I've
No,
only used GoPro or my phone.
that's same with me. And I've used GoPros since they had the two,
Oh
and it
wow.
wasn't even waterproof. You had to put it in the case.
Oh way. Oh yeah, those plastic cases.
Yeah, and that was like 2013 when I had one of those, and
Mm-hmm.
my kids were really young, and we'd take it over to the pool, and I would literally just go under the water and just watch them like come splashing in,
Yeah.
and it was really cool, like action to catch. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Because
for sure.
yeah, it was fun,
I started
and we
with
would
the
go
8. That's what I still have is the 8.
every time you still have the 8. They're
Yeah.
good ones. I mean, I was using the 9 for the longest time, and it'll do just about anything that the 10, 11, 12s, or 13s will do.
Right. Yeah.
As I'm sure the 8, you know.
And they're different batteries too, aren't they? You can't use the same batteries as an 8.
This one, the 11, is the last one that uses this older style battery
Oh, okay. Well, that's
that the
good.
9 uses. Yeah, 'cause I have 6 of them. That would have been horrible to have 6 batteries that you can't use.
Right. Absolutely. So what are they at on GoPro now? What is it? The 13?
They're on the 13, yeah.
13, yeah.
Yeah, Kelly, you use your phone. I used the phone too when at first I would put it on like a tripod or something, but like she was saying, it took her almost a whole week to edit a video. That's why I can't do it on my phone anymore because
Kelly, that's the
it's so much
same way
harder.
with me. It takes me so long.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've started cutting it off a lot more, so that way I know that's where my edit point is, and
Yeah.
I can do a video now in like 2 days
That's
if I
amazing.
sit down and do it.
I
Yeah, but
don't put
that's
anything extra in mine either. Like I'll put my logo at the end of the video and thank you for watching.
right.
That's all I really know how to do. And outdoor or Jeff, outdoor influencer, he's been helping me a lot on thumbnails and stuff. Like he'll send me a thumbnail
Right.
that he made and I use it, you know.
Right.
Thank him. He's great for that. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff's a good dude too. I used to at the beginning when I first started learning everybody that's in this community. I always got him confused with Outdoors Weekly
Oh yeah.
because
Bryce, yeah.
yeah, because he's outdoor influencer and then Outdoor Weekly, and I just wouldn't even use names because I knew
Right.
I was going to say the wrong thing to somebody.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
But
he's me
yeah,
and Jeff. We've been out about 5 or 6 times, probably.
well,
And he's great, man. I love that guy. He's awesome.
everybody you generally meet has always been really good. I haven't met anybody that's a jerk yet,
Right? Yeah, I haven't either.
as far as magnification goes. Yeah. What are you doing, Cap?
It's a great community. When I first started, it was open with welcome with open arms. Like just yeah, come on in here. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I've been shocked because when Brockton and all those guys invited me up, he didn't know me.
Mm-hmm.
I had only been magnet fishing with Josh one time, but I hadn't met Bucky. I hadn't met Brockton, and Brockton just called me out of the blue, and he's like, "Hey, you want to come do this magnet fishing thing with Channel 4?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah, yep." And then it turned around to be a good thing
It did, yeah, for sure. Yeah, when you first started, you were finding bombs, man.
because of him.
Golly.
Yeah. If it was just here on Cape Cod, I would have just found ice scrapers and pliers.
Yep.
So what do you got going on tonight? What are you rushing out to go
I just
for?
cooked dinner, made some steaks.
Oh, I got you.
Amy's about to be off work. She's working. She's supposed to be off at 6, but it's 7:16 now, and she's still not off work. So I got the dinner still heated up for her. She had a 12-hour
There you
shift
go.
today, so dinner's
Ooh,
my turn.
12 hours is a long time. I used to do 4 10-hour shifts, and I loved it because it gave me 3 days off.
Absolutely.
What are you insinuating, Mary? That
Oh my God, is that Mary? Mary,
yeah,
not the virgin. How you doing?
was talking about how nice everybody was in person. She says I haven't met her yet. I
she's
highly doubt that, though. As cynical as you are, Mary,
she's
we
so
all know better.
comedic. She's so witty and quick. I love it.
Yeah.
My kind of lady.
Yeah. Exactly. I like people like that. I mean,
Yeah.
at first when I came in here, she would always talk about Johnny and I being crappy cable guys, you know. And at first I'm like, who the hell is this lady? Like talking all this smack to me, and then I really quickly learned that that's just who she is.
Oh
And
yeah. Oh yeah. You just gotta take it.
yeah, yeah, I came to the realization that I am a crappy cable guy, I guess. So
She hasn't called me a crappy electrician yet, but
yeah, that's
maybe she has. I don't know. She probably has.
because people need electricians. That's one thing I was trying to get my kids to get into, is trades, because a lot of younger kids aren't getting into that type of stuff anymore.
Well, my dad
All the
noticed
trades.
at a young age that I was technical and I like to work on things, and he's like, "You should be an electrician," and I always listened to him. So,
Right. That's a smart thing, because being an electrician, you can do really, really well with it, as you already know.
it's shocking at days, but
Yeah, shocking. you what? This is when I learned I wasn't meant to be an electrician, buddy. Oh, not buddy, Buggy.
Oh, you're good, dude.
I was replacing some sconces in my bedroom,
Oh boy.
and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to shut the light off, and that's going to shut off all the power.
Not if you have a back fed switch.
And that's probably what it had, because I woke up on the floor. I took a little bit of a nap.
Do you have 277 volts running to your lights? My gosh, put you on your butt?
I don't know what it was that was running through it, but this was such an old house. I had to go downstairs, and they were the old screw.
Oh yeah, the fuses.
Fuses.
That's why
so
it
I had
lit
to
you
take
up,
that
because
out.
it never tripped.
Yeah.
It didn't blow the fuse either.
No, it didn't. But it put me on the floor, and a 30 to 45-second nap I took.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Man.
that was fun.
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple times. When I
learned
started.
Really quickly, shut the breaker off before you do any work.
Absolutely. Yep. Shut the power off completely.
Oh, here you go, Lucky. So
As many as you want to give me, Mary. Dang. I only have one for you, and that's it. I love it. Mary, not the virgin.
it did almost kill me, Brockton. And then I've done it before too, because there's electricity on phone, like when on a regular landline phone, when you pick it up, that's what creates that voltage or whatever, and that's how they ring, because there's no actual power going to your, like the old Princess phones that you don't plug into power. They would ring because there's voltage in the phone lines. Well, me, like a dummy, one time I was doing something at work, and I had one of the wires right here, like the red one, and I had the green one over here, and I was like, okay, as long as they're separate, I'm fine. It touched, and sure
24
enough,
volts. Yeah, that 24 volts or so will still get you.
Yep. Yeah, it dropped. Like, I didn't take a nap, but it dropped me on the floor.
That's that low voltage.
Yeah, it still wasn't fun.
Oh no.
So I've learned really quickly how not to do dumb stuff.
Me too.
Don't put wires in your mouth. Yeah, I could imagine, dude. I mean, you're dealing with it a lot more. I'm just dealing with cable, and we don't use power. Everything outside is converted from AC to DC. So you could literally take a piece of coax and like touch it to your tongue, and nothing's going to happen. Which is, just like a regular battery. That's all you'd get out of it is tiny little, But if, like, as you know, we deal a lot with grounding issues. So if there's a bad ground or a bad neutral outside, it jumps to us because we're the closest ground. So now all of a sudden you've got a system that's not built for AC running AC through it, and that's no bueno either.
More work for you.
Yeah, and I've shown up to people's houses where, this was at the beginning, probably first year I was there, and I went to the side of someone's house and I just started unscrewing the fitting, and as it was starting to arc.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a bad ground there.
Yeah, and the guy inside goes, "Hey, my TV just blew up," and I'm like, um, okay. So I stuck it back on there, and I'm like, "You're gonna have to call EverSource really quickly because I'm not touching anything here."
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was bad.
I bet you find that with a lot of homes in Massachusetts because those are 1700s to eight early. I would hate working on them houses. Knob and tube, fuse panels. No, no, thank you.
Yep. Tons of it is like that. Um, because exactly like you're saying, there's 1,700 homes. Um, yeah, it's not good here. And then most of the houses are built with like horsehair instead of regular like
Oh
sheetrock.
yeah, lath, the plaster and
Yeah, and
lath.
right, and that stuff is like it might as well be cement
Mm-hmm.
because we'll install cable at someone's house with their Wi-Fi, and they're like, "I can't get Wi-Fi in my bedroom." I'm like, "Well, it's because your house is built out of concrete, basically." You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah, it's just blocking the signal, bud.
yeah,
I hate cutting in boxes to lather and plath, like single
yeah,
gang, two gang boxes. It's terrible. It's the worst thing ever. One wrong freaking bang with the hammer, and you got a whole wall to replace.
yeah. No, thank you. That's why I don't. They want us to do wall fishing and stuff like that for cable, but unless it's like the next floor down, I won't touch it. If it's a two or
Heck
three
no.
floor, I usually will tell them you got to call an electrician,
Right. Yeah. Fish,
and I
fish
walk
that
away.
wire.
Yep, because
Run
I can't
pipe
do it.
down the side of the house.
Or that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
most of the time I'll just tell the customer that like, hey, I'm just gonna run it on the outside. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Come here and play with 600 volts. No, thank you. Why are you playing with 600 volts?
I do. On
You
some
do?
days. Yeah, in those school buildings.
Right. We actually have a new system that it's upgraded for Comcast and Xfinity because we haven't been able to offer like symmetrical speeds. So if you bought like a gig down, you're only getting like 30 megabytes up.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been upgrading a lot of our stuff outside, and those newer systems, the newer nodes, if there's a tiny bit of electrical coming from inside the building, it'll shut it off and like slow the whole neighborhood down.
Oh, really?
So within the past year to 2 years, that's basically what we've turned into is like minor electricians because we've got to go and look for stray voltage and find out where it's all coming from.
Yep.
And then we have to bond every cable outlet in the house that has something on it,
Mm-hmm.
or else it'll just wreak havoc.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's code now. Like you have to have your computer, TV outlets, all that has to have a ground. Like if an inspector comes in your house, he's gonna, name that stuff. But
Right. Well, we have to, I mean, like I said, we're not electricians, but we have to at least bond to the ground for
mm-hmm.
everything that we have. We don't do any grounding. We just bond to it.
Right.
But a lot of the newer houses that are built now have those, the actual blocks built right in that just tiny little screw up,
All
put
right.
it in there.
From the ground rod,
And
yeah.
right, and I'll run my ground block for the cable no more than like 6 to 12 inches away, because you want that bond to be shorter than the shortest outlet.
Oh, really?
You know
Okay.
what I mean? Yeah. So I want it to be as small as possible. So that way,
Mm-hmm.
if it goes, I don't understand electricity, but that's what I know what to do is make it shorter.
I don't think I still understand it now.
Right.
I
I don't
learn
even
it. I
understand
learn
cable.
something every day.
The way I've always thought about it, especially in the cable world, because everybody thinks it's super complicated. As long as everything is brand new, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it's all got new connections. There's no reason it shouldn't work.
No squirrels been
It's
up there to chew on it or.
which they
Oh
love to
man.
do.
Oh my God, they love it until they get zapped.
Yep. I found a few of those because again, stray
Yeah,
voltage
me
will come onto
too.
our line.
Yep.
Yeah.
They send
Or they
Jack Russell Terriers, the dog.
Yeah.
There's companies around where I live. Well, I'm sure there's all around the country, but they send little dogs up in the attic to chase squirrels off that are chewing wires and stuff.
Wow.
I thought that was cool.
Who's that?
Cool job for a
Definitely just
dog.
sneak in. That is a cool job. My Jack Russell couldn't do it though. We have one, and he's round. He's not climbing into any.
Not
Hey,
quite my dog
Grandma
skill.
Kelly, how are you? Yeah, no, he's not. He thinks he's fast and he thinks he can move around, but he can't. Yeah, he's all good though. He's a good dog. It's nothing like having my boys when I had them. I had two GPs for a while, and they were big
Oh,
boys.
really?
Yeah.
I love German Shepherds.
I like shepherds too.
Oh no,
I
I'm
just
sorry, gentlemen prospectors. That's what I need.
gentleman prospector. Yeah. Speaking of him, he had sent me a bag of dirt for a while ago. So I actually went out and bought a pan. I have no idea how to use it. I don't even know what I'm doing with it.
I have pans too, yeah, and I have never used them. I bought them a
Yeah.
long time ago, wanting to go out, and I just got stuck on magnet fishing and metal detecting. That I haven't been gold prospecting yet.
I haven't even been metal detecting either. I really just magnet fishing's easy. You literally show up somewhere, you tie a rope to the bridge, and you start throwing it.
I took the family out to it's called Jesse James Hideout. I've done a video on it, but we went back
Okay.
there yesterday for a little adventure, and I metal detected around that area. And there's so much under the ground, but the ground is so hard. It's insane because cows walk on it, and it was
Right.
all dried up. And yeah, I couldn't. I found a couple things, but it wasn't nothing to brag about. So
That's kind of like when we I don't know if you ever saw it. I took the kids into the woods. We found an old brick factory,
oh wow.
and the ground there was because there was tons of clay in the ground. That's why they put the brick factory there.
Mm-hmm.
But you could barely dig into it because
Yeah,
it was almost like concrete because it was so dry and just
right.
stiff from being
All I
clay.
had was an old foxhole trencher, and I mean, it's only probably not even 2 feet long. You
Right?
unfold it, and it wasn't getting through too well. So
No.
I need something bigger. I need a jackhammer.
There you go. That might be a little bit bulky
Yeah,
walking
that'd
around the
probably be
woods with
better.
the jackhammer.
But hey, man, I gotta go.
Oh man, I
I'll
appreciate
holler
it.
at y'all later. Thanks for having me up.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I appreciate you coming in. That's very cool.
Peace out, everybody. I'll be in the chat.
Sounds good. Take it easy, man. We got Mary slapping around Brockton. 15-inch pit. I can't wait for the summary of the Jack. I'm done. I'm so done with the cold. Um, yeah, I'm done. I don't even know how many more winters I have left in me, dude. I love the Cape and everything. Nate and Bucket, man. So can you? Funny you say that. I just finished editing a short video. Video should be in there. There you go, dude. I'm definitely into seeing that. It's been winter for 5 days. Yeah, it's enough for me though, man. I don't like snow. I don't like any of that stuff. But I'm gonna do the same thing. Brockton GP has already offered to come in, um, and do something similar to what you were doing. Excuse me. Do something similar to what you were doing. Um, in Pan Live. I definitely would love to do that because I've got a bag of his dirt. Yeah, Jack, I'm all good with one day is good. That's exactly it. I used to love it when I had the two dogs because they would love running around in the snow in the backyard and to see 200-pound plus guys running around the snow with each other. Appreciate you popping in, Jack. Thank you, as always, for coming by. Locked in. You gonna take that, man? I don't know if you knew Styling, but Jackson Harwich too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go off Cape this weekend. I think I'm gonna go somewhere Saturday. Um, I gotta find something good. These 6 to 7 minute videos just aren't doing it. I really wished I had gotten lucky when yeah, when I went to that really weird bridge in the middle of nowhere. I was really hoping that something was there. North Harwich near the Dennis line. I'm on my bag on Monday. Cool. I know right about where that is too, Styling. I used to live in North Harwich. I lived on the Brewster line of North Harwich. That was where I grew up until about sixth grade. There used to be a bog down there, and we'd hang out down at the bog and play like capture the flag when kids actually got outside and played games with each other, you know. Um, and that time, all like the Hall family owned like every uh, yeah, when the Halls owned like every cranberry bog. Grandma Kelly, I hear that. When I was first, we first got this channel thing going, I thought that the longer the video, the better. And now I try to keep it under 15 minutes because anything beyond 15 is way too much. Northwest Gate goes all the way down Hunkhorn. Yeah, I wish that there was some stuff back there. I've thought about going out there with the magnet, but I don't know if too many bodies of water back there. I might take the detector though, because the punk horns has been, God, those have been used for so long. The punk horns is what she's talking about, guys. There's like this system or like network of dirt roads in this part of Harwich. Um, and it's just literally, it's almost like you've traveled back in time. Robbins Pond, that's it. I'm actually going to write that down really quick, Styling, because I want to go back and peek at it. I know that one, and it's not in the punk horns, but we got Hawk's Nest. Hawk's Nest is where everybody partied when we were all kids, and even before that, you know. Let's see. I want to write that down. Text on locations. I like that whenever I try to remember something. Yeah, I would do that. I've ridden my mountain bikes through there, and when I used to do a lot of trail running, just because it's pretty much endless back there in the punk horns, um, I would just run. I would go in there, park my car. Yep, I'd park my car and just run through the punk horns all day long, or I'd go over to um, God, Nickerson. I'd go over to Nickerson State Park because they have some awesome trails over there. It is a good thing, Brockton, but the thing is, unless it's a crazy, crazy video, um, unless it's a crazy, crazy video where you're pulling up stuff left and right, you're not keeping people for more than 15 minutes, dude. So I think 15 minutes is that sweet spot. Yeah. Yep. There's lots of little tricky roads everywhere around here. Only us Cape Codders really know about most of them. There are some people that have been coming here for years with their families and they know all these little back roads, but there still are some spots that are untouched. It's not that you want them to watch your whole video. And maybe 5 minutes are good. Yeah, pretty much, man. That's why I kept like tonight's video, Brockton, was only something like 14, 15 minutes. And that was only 15 of the videos this year ripped apart. I still have. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to make a part two and maybe even a part three, or just be very discriminatory towards what footage I decide to put in there. Um, I might try to go to that pond that's right there too, Styling, that you're talking about, right on Headwaters, right at the beginning, by by the general store. Yeah, because I think with the bike trail going through there, there's that pond next to the bog, Pleasant Lake, um, and that's been there a party spot for years. Or even down Factory Road, way down the end where that herring run is, all the little secret squirrel places. And you can get back to the Punkhorns from there too by going down Factory Road. Well, that's how you get to Northwest Gate, I think. Didn't mean to become a shorts creator with long content. Seymour's Pond. See, I'm gonna have to write all this stuff down. Writing down all your tips. The problem with pond fishing though is I don't know. I don't feel like a lot of people throw stuff in ponds, especially the ones that they're swimming at. Hey, Colonel, how are you, buddy? Appreciate you popping in. Cannot access the stream render factory anymore. Oh no, that's a bummer, Dylan, because we used to go down to that all the time. We used to be some silly kids around that town, that part of North Harwich. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of floods here though, Grandma Kelly. But there is a possibility. Maybe I'll branch out. I loved walking down there too. And when all that neighborhood back there, Westgate and everything, there was no pavement. Um, I don't know, Daniel. I don't think probably you could. I know parts of the Cape that are like National Seashore. Those places I can't go to with like a magnet, not a magnet, a metal detector. Like there's a whole part of Cape Cod. I don't know if you, well, let's see here. Yeah, Cape Cod's kind of shaped like this. Like this whole area out here is all National Seashore. And it's maybe 30 to 40 miles of coastline that you can't even touch. Okay. If I ever end up back now, so the Freetown Fall River Ledge. Freetown Fall River Ledge. Man, I'm getting a list of ideas from you guys. I do go to Fall River quite a bit because I like going down by Battleship Cove Ledge. And well, depends on where you are. You do most things here. Pacific Northwest. Grandma Kelly, that's all right. I wouldn't mind biking. That's one part of the country I have yet to go to is the Pacific Northwest. I've been to 42 out of the 50 states, and that's one area I've never gone to. No, can't do state. I thought it was only like National Seashore because the state is still technically public, wouldn't it be, Brockton? Oh my God, Mark, dude, where you been? Oh, and Loretta, what's going on? How are you guys? Two new people just popped in. Appreciate you guys popping in. Yeah, just let people know what Joey Brown is. I don't know who Joey Brown is, and that's unfortunate to hear. That's no bueno, though. That's hard to hear. How was your Xmas there, Mark? Been keeping busy, I'm assuming. Oh yeah, that reminded me. Awesome Christmas. That's good to hear, dude. It was an awesome Christmas here too. Um, yeah, I was really lucky though, and everybody came to us. I didn't have to drive anywhere. That was awesome. And I just made like a brunch. Um, made a couple quiches and a whole bunch of other stuff. And at about 2 o'clock, we just kind of had brunch, lunch for breakfast for lunch, whatever. Same thing goes for Becton. Can't do it. That sucks, man. 3 months. Good Lord. I haven't gone in like 2 weeks. It was good, man. Carolina got me a replacement for the Cube, the one that I lost up in New Hampshire a while ago. She got me a brand new one. Um, so I am super psyched. Your shorts are always running, dude. Let me ask you this one, Mark. Tell me if you would redo this or not. Okay. So I did a compilation video tonight, end of year type of thing, you know? I still got like maybe a part two and a part three coming up. But if these are videos that you've already done, would you reuse them for shorts? I'd like to. I'd like to at least because they're so jam packed. Um, yep, you'd use them too. Okay. Yeah, they're so jam packed that I can do like 2 or 3 catches per short and still have 20 shorts for the week, maybe that I'm hoping to at least. 40 this week, more to go. You missed something. Yeah, good. Always run your shorts multiple times, really? Okay, that's good to know. I feel like they're fresh and new every time I watch them, though, dude. But I'll start recycling. There ain't no shame in the recycle game. But we got about 15 minutes left, guys. I'm going to start prepping for that by going and getting Shane's link here. Um, let's see. I'm assuming he's going to be on today. I know you can, dude. I've seen your phone when you just like scrolled through it and we just saw video after video after video. What was I even looking for, dude? Shane, because my mind doesn't remember. My mind doesn't, dude. It's so bad at this point. Let's see. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for Shane. That's why. No, I don't think so either. He hasn't done his regular live in weeks. He's been doing a lot with the football channel stuff. Uh, yeah, I don't see anything live for him tonight. Oh no, he does. Yep, he's actually coming back. There is a Thirsty Thursday for tonight. I'm going to share that one in the chat. Copy link. I do 5 shorts a day. How do you have time for 5 shorts a day? If I do 2 a day, I feel like I'm busy. Hathaways. Yeah, I don't know if I'd bother with that either. I've thought about it, about getting a boat and going out there. Um, but I'd love to. I'd actually like to go where they the old ship, the old Target ship. Oh, not London. Yeah, I figured as much. I've been using a combination of been using a combo. of shorts and the full lengths, Grandma Kelly. I try to do 2 shorts a day, and that's after watching what Mark and what Travis have been doing for a long time. They've both been doing 2 shorts a day. Well, Mark does 4. But we've managed to, in a year and 4 months, get ourselves up to 3,000 subs. So I think it's a pretty good formula that we were using. You know what I mean? Okay. Yep. There he is. Go there. Head on over to the green 5 minutes. Alex, there is leftover food if you want it, like dinner. All right, hang on, guys. Trying to learn how to cut and paste here. There we go. 140K. That's unreal. Absolutely unreal, Grandma Kelly. And how long has the channel been around? 250,000 would be insane. So when you hit 140, do you have a play button? Did they send you a button for your 100K? That's really what I want. I want a button. November 1st, 2024 was 3 years. That's a crazy amount of growth in 3 years. Dang. Yeah, that's one of my goals. Definitely getting that play button. But guys, we got about 10 minutes before Shane's. I don't want to buy it. That's cheating, Mark. Come on, man. I feel bad recycling shorts. I'm not going to go stealing 100K or buying a 100K play button. Although you could probably print them too. I could probably have Josh print one. Yeah, I don't try to buy anything, man. I haven't bought a sub. I haven't bought. The only thing I have bought. Okay, willing admission here. I bought an ad for one of my videos that I wanted to like get out there a little bit more. Um, and there's nothing wrong with buying ads. Ads, ads is not cheating as far as I'm concerned. Buying subs, that type of stuff is hairy. Ads are fantastic. You can buy some subs, Grandma Kelly. I've seen some guys do it on YouTube, like just testing theories out and stuff like that. But because they're bot subs, you're basically just buying bots. Exactly. And the algorithm ends up seeing it and they're gone and they get taken away. Yeah, 100%, dude. I will never do any of that stuff. I would struggle bus all day long before I ever bought a sub. I'll buy an ad all day long, especially if I feel like one of my videos is really, really good and I want to try to push it out a little bit farther than what the algorithm has done. I'll take them away so you can not buy them. Yeah. Regardless, I just don't even do it. You know, if people don't like the content we're doing, that's great. I mean, that's why YouTube is huge as it is. There's people that I mean, I don't even know how many magnifishers there are. Just in our community, there's probably at least 50, and that's just here. You know, there's other ones out there that are doing their own thing. So if people don't like what we do, there's tons of other magnifishers. Same thing with other channels. You know, they may not like those ones, but there's other guys out there doing the same thing. But anyways, guys, it's like a little after 8:50. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break before going on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's 100% my point. You're not buying anything, you're buying ads. And how many companies buy ads? That's how you grow. That's how stuff normally happens. Yeah. I That's where I get most of mine. Grandma Kelly, or when I'm live magnet fishing, I seem to get a lot of subs. There was one in particular. Um, it was something like almost 68,000 views. I was up in Boston with Brockton and Talia, and I think I pulled almost 200 subs out of that one video, just that one live. And I think like 180 of them stuck, and that was fantastic. So I think, I know there's a lot of debate about shorts, people that don't do shorts, people that do lives. I feel like if you have a what you call it, portfolio that is expansive, that's really where growth is. I think if you stick yourself into one tiny little thing here, I am doing verticals, yes. And did a boot camp with it too, a YouTube boot camp, and learned a ton about vertical lives. Hopefully, can share some of that info later on. But they've got a whole bunch of new stuff. I mean, yeah, there is no debate. I mean, it's not 140, but in a little over a year, we got 3,000. So, and the formula really started picking up in spring. So really from spring until now was really our biggest growth. And that was from spring to now was 2,000. So, but anyways, guys, we're at 8:55. Absolutely appreciate the chat. Appreciate that everybody came in here to talk, and that you guys do each and every week. Hopefully I'll have an interesting live place to magnet fish from this weekend. It's definitely going to be off Cape because I got to try to find something interesting besides hammers and all that stuff. But anyways, guys, Shane's link is pinned up here or over there, wherever. If you guys are looking for something to do, head on over there. Mark, Kelly, Stylen, GMK, Bucky, Brockton, Mary, everybody, appreciate you all coming in. We'll talk to you guys again next week. Adios.